If you are a coach and you want to get your first 5 to 10 customers, I want you to watch this show from beginning to the end because I'll be sharing with you a few hacks, a few tips, a few techniques for getting your revenue actually boosted real fast. Okay. So here are the trends I want you to pay attention to. The thing is that if you are a starter coach, you probably worry about acquiring new clients for your business, right? I mean, you got to think about getting new clients. You got to think about beefing up your offer. You got to think about maintaining your own sort of physique, your own sort of skill set as well. Okay, it's one of those things where you have a lot of stuff to do, and if you have like a budgetary constraints, you don't have a lot of cash, you can't really outsource much, which means you have a lot to do yourself. Okay, from beginning to the end, especially when you are just getting started. Attracting new clients can be extremely challenging because you have a limited audience. Nobody knows you, or not even an audience at all, who does not yet trust you. I mean, the audience doesn't trust you, and the audience doesn't even know who you are in the first place. And the audience is not yet ready to purchase your expensive services. The big question is, how expensive is expensive? Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that if you want to get your first 5 to 10 customers, I want you to go back to, let's say, coaching 101. The big question is, what kind of value are you bringing to those customers? Have you niched down? Have you really zeroed in on those that niche that really want a specific service, that really has a specific pain point? The thing is, when you are a new coach and you're trying to get your first 5 to 10 customers, the more precise you be, the better. The more niche down you are, the better. Okay. And so it's one of those things where you have to really be as granular as possible. But once you start getting your first clients, then things can become a lot easier for you. Okay. Because you can really scale your business and spread the word about your coaching real fast. But getting your first, let's say, 5 to 10 customers is actually a milestone that many online coaches or even offline coaches struggle to achieve. And this is because they're trying to be everything to everybody. If you try to be everything to everybody, you're not going to grow and you're going to be stuck for a big time. So try to niche down and trying to really specify your unique value proposition. So here's a benchmarking I want you to pay attention to. Okay, if you want to get your first 5 to 10 customers, you have to actually specify your unique value proposition, what you're really good at, and the value that you are actually adding to your potential client's life. What kind of transformation are you offering? Because see, it's not about the price you're charging; it's about the transformative journey you want your customers to be on to actually hop on with you. What kind of transformation are you promising your clients? Okay. Now, in terms of benchmarking, you want to create a low ticket offer. So if you are new, nobody knows you, you want to don't try to really charge too much because otherwise you're not going to get any client at all. Okay. But the thing is, you want to have clients walk in the door of your office literally, so or literally or metaphorically, before you start charging a lot more. So your first clients actually can actually come from a lower tier offer. And so if you want to really get that, that will help you big time. Okay. I'm saying like you can charge somewhere from $25 all the way to $75. Okay. If usually you charge like $100, you start with $50. So that will be a low ticket offer that will give you an opportunity to actually interact with clients who will be interested in your services. And so basically what you want to do here is that if you have a low ticket offer, you might have more people, and then you can still reach your revenue goals anyway. Okay, imagine if you're charging $50 per client on each call, and you have 100 people signing up. That's really 5,000 right there. Okay, money is money. Okay, and so that's the first thing. You want to create a low ticket offer. The second thing is you want to tell everyone that you are a coach. Remember, nobody knows you. Nobody really knows who you are. Nobody has heard about your skill set. So you are a blank page. Okay, and you have to, if you don't really promote yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. Self promotion is really important. Tell everyone you are a coach. Okay, and so if you are able to do a good job, people will start recommending you. I mean, if you tell them, openly, you can just ask them to recommend you. They will do it. I mean, if you have 10 people, maybe one or two people will actually recommend you, and that's what you want. So if you are a new coach and you're trying to get your first 5 to 10 customers after creating a low ticket offer, telling everyone that you are a coach, what you want to do is you want to use your old career to promote your new career. My question to you is, what were you before you became a coach? What were you? Were you an IT programmer? Were you a lawyer? Were you a content creator? Were you a designer? Were you, I don't know, where were you? So you got to really, because the thing is, unless you just graduated from university, you probably have had a career before switch into coaching, right? So what you want to do is you want to tap into your network at that let's say your past network to really see if you can really promote your new coaching career. And the cool thing is that you can really just go back to LinkedIn and see in your network what the folks are and really start promoting your new business there. I mean, you can try Facebook also. Okay, so Facebook is pretty good in terms of having Facebook groups because you have those Facebook groups, and if you're part of some Discord community, you can also use Discord or Reddit to actually promote your business. Let's say in a subtle way, if you will. Especially on Reddit, you do not want to really promote your business openly. Otherwise they'll just they will shut you down. Okay, so use your old career to promote your new career. Next, you also want to share professional content on social media. So, going back to what I said to you a little earlier about sharing, like going into your social networks and tap into that network. Now you want to share content, and the content has to help you establish a thought leadership process. Okay, it's all about telling people that you know what you're talking about and that you are good at what you're doing. Because if nobody knows you, at least you have the ability to show them that you really have a clear idea about the kind of skill set you're bringing to the table, right? So when it comes to social media, though, you have to really choose the social media that really appeals to your target audience, but also the social media where your target audience is actually hanging out at. Because they might really find Facebook appealing, but for serious stuff, they might probably just go to a Pinterest. So make sure that there is a sync between your strategy, your promotion strategy, but also where your target audience is actually hanging out at. Okay, but promoting, sharing professional content on social media on a consistent basis is going to help you build credibility, but also thought leadership. If you are trying to get your first 5 to 10 coaching customers, you want to send personalized messages to your sphere of influence on LinkedIn. I mean, the cool thing about LinkedIn is that LinkedIn actually is more professional, quote unquote, professional than all the other social media, right? I mean, you have you have a B2B audience ready to hop on your coaching business. And the thing is, it doesn't matter about the coaching niche you're in. Even if you are an online, let's say a personal trainer, you're an online fitness coach, you can still go to a LinkedIn to actually get some leads. A lot of people think that because LinkedIn is more B2B, you can only do things like business coaching, sales coaching, you can do career coaching or live coaching on LinkedIn. No, LinkedIn is really, really open for business at a lot of levels. Okay, the cool thing about LinkedIn is that it's very professional. So more people you reach out to there, they are already in let's say commercial mindset. In other words, they'll be willing to actually give you a chance if you're really good at what you're doing. Okay, so you want to basically do that. You want to send personalized messages. Again, I'm talking about sending personalized messages. Don't send blank messages. Don't send blast emails to your contacts on LinkedIn. Next, you want to build real relationships within your niche. It's one of those things where you want to really understand that you are going to need people if you are going to scale real fast. Okay, this takes time, but if you want to get your first 5 to 10 client, you need to really give something to receive too. Okay, and so basically, you can really maybe go to a business community organization like a chamber of commerce, a local chamber of commerce, for instance, or if you are part of a nonprofit locally, you can just build relationships, real relationships within that niche, and then parlay that relationship or those relationships, that is, into paying clients. Okay, this takes time, but the cool thing is that you have to really ask yourself if you are offering, let's say, one-on-one coaching or you are offering group coaching. Regardless, you have to see what works for your specific niche. Let me give you a few extras here. If you are going to get your first 5 to 10 customers as a coach, you need to understand that you want to create lots of free content. A little earlier, I told you to share professional content on social media, but one thing I didn't say is that it has to be free. Don't try to gate the content that you have. It has to be free. And the main reason why it is hard for you to attract clients are nobody knows you. If somebody knows about you, they don't trust you yet, right? So it's one of those things where by you creating lots of free content, you are able to actually drop the rejection hurdle that you might have if you were to gate your content. Okay, so a great way to gain your customers' trust and position yourself as an expert in your field is by generating free informative content. It has to be very, very informative, and it has to relate to the specific niche you're trying to get yourself into. Start writing blog articles at least once a week, recording YouTube videos, podcasts, and so on. And don't be scared that giving away free content will make your coaching session less valuable. Okay, that's really not the way it happens. When you are generating the content, remember to make it as valuable as you can and trying to solve your audience's pain points. Once your content starts to get noticed, potential customers who enjoy it will come back to your site and eventually start to trust you and see you as an expert. Next, what you want to do is you really want to be specific about your value proposition. That I think I said this a little earlier to you in terms of niching down. Okay, so the idea of choosing a relatively narrow niche and sticking to it can be terrifying for new coaches. Okay, if you're a new coach or even course creator. However, it has many benefits and can help you gain even more clients. Why? Because you are going after a small subset of the market. And that's a lot easier to actually conquer than trying to really go after the big enchilada, literally. But you should be extremely clear about what you are offering, that's your value proposition, and to whom, your niche. The more you niche down and the more specific you are, the higher your chances to attract your ideal customers. So put yourself in the shoes of your target audience. For example, let's say you are selling coaching programs helping new business owners launch their startups. This is a good niche, but it's still very general. Okay, it's still very general. It includes lots of different smaller niches. So that's really important. Now, if you promote yourself as a coach that helps new e-commerce businesses selling beauty products, for example, it is much more powerful. So that's really important because you are able to niche down and be more specific. If you want to get your first 5 to 10 customers, you want to get out there, okay? I've spoken a little earlier about networking, but now I want to insist on the fact that if you don't get out there, nobody knows you. It's going to be very difficult for you to really see some traction. So to attract your first coaching client or your first 5 to 10 coaching clients, potential customers need to know that you exist. So it is a good idea to show up to virtual events, speak at conferences, join communities, and so on and so forth. So the more you show yourself in front of your ideal customers, the more chances you get of building an audience of people who know you and trust you. So what you want to do is you want to do some research on which communities there are really around your niche. Join the Facebook groups and start engaging with the members, not in a salesy way, but by providing honest advice. Check if there are any online events and ask to participate as a speaker for free, okay? It has to be free. Ask to be a guest speaker in a popular podcast in your niche or write guest blog posts. So anything that comes to mind that includes you showing up in front of an audience and getting out there is worth trying. It can be really scary to speak to a group, even virtually. However, remember that when speaking in an event, you are going to understand that you are gaining credibility right away. Why? Because the audience will automatically assume that you are an expert in your field, and it is much easier to gain their trust if you are speaking directly to them and proving value. You also want to exchange your services for honest reviews. So, a tactic that many online coaches or even offline coaches use to get started and gain their first 5 to 10 clients is to offer their expertise in exchange for social proof. Okay. And so you don't have to look too far to find your first test clients. Reach out to friends and family, past coworkers, or do some research online of people who are in need of an online coach or an offline coach for that matter. Explain to them that you are just getting started with your business and want to build a smart portfolio of clients you help, which is why you are going to coach them for free. At the end of the session, if they found it valuable, you can ask them to record a small video review. So this is really cool because it is a win-win situation for you and your clients. They are getting free value and you are collecting social proof that will help you gain more paying customers in the future. So if you are trying to, if you're a new coach, if you're a starter coach, and you're trying to get your first 5 to 10 customers, you want to create your sales funnel and value ladder. This is going to help you big time because your sales funnel is going to be the fulcrum around which you can really consolidate your marketing, your revenue generation, your revenue boosting strategy. So when you think about a sales funnel, just think about a series of steps you build to bring your leads from prospects to paying customers. In other words, you should think about how potential customers find you and how you introduce them to your services. Okay, and so your sales funnel does not need to be super complicated. Don't try to complicate things. At least when you start. Okay, try to keep it easy peasy. That's the name of the game here. So, for example, you might decide to promote your coaching services through a webinar. So the people who sign up for the webinar are then added to your email list where you send them more value and free offers until they purchase your coaching services. But again, this is just an example, and you can have many sales funnels within your online business or even your offline business. So that's really good from a scalability point of view. But one thing I want to say here is that a sales funnel works best if you also have a clear idea of your value ladder. That's the second thing that I want to introduce here. So what's a value ladder here? A value ladder is a collection of products arranged in order of increasing value and price and designed to meet a customer's needs and desires at each step in their journey. Okay, so that's really important, especially if you have a way to really tie it to your coaching package. So the value ladder is also a simple concept if you think about it like this. A person who has never heard of me before and does not trust me will never buy a 2,000 coaching session from me, not without receiving value from me first. So before asking a potential customer to purchase your high-priced coaching program, offer them the other product offerings within your value ladder. This could be a free course, a membership site, lower priced online courses, and so on and so forth. Finally, you want to promote your online coaching business. If you want to get your first 5 to 10 coaching clients, promote your coaching business. You can actually do this on social media. You can do this. You can really write blog posts, create lead magnets to attract email leads. You can send email campaigns, partner with other coaches, and you can use paid ads and so on and so forth. So the bottom line is, in today's conversation, I share with you how to get your first 5 to 10 coaching clients. I give you the trains, the benchmarking, the extras, and now the bottom line. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.